Honestly, with how many changes are coming to the game, Blizzard might as well call the next season update Diablo 5, as it'll make it a completely new game. During a near 2-hour stream, Blizzard gave us a massive list of significant changes we can expect in the next season, including completely new looting systems and crafting systems, along with a huge boost to the endgame. So let's break down the key features. Loot is being completely overhauled, and upgrading your loot now offers an unreal amount of customization options. The old blacksmith system is gone, replaced with tempering and masterworking. You can now take a piece of gear that you love, but stats wise is pretty crappy, to the blacksmith and use the tempering system. This will allow you to temper the gear with a manual item to increase its base stats. But the fun doesn't stop there, as you can then utilize the new masterworking system to further boost its stats, as this system allows you to boost one stat, yes, even the ones you just tempered, up to a maximum of 12 times, allowing you to create some quite frankly scary stats on your favorite gear. This is huge, unlocking near unlimited options for your gear. Thanks to this new level of customization, no two builds will be the same. Along with this, item stats are now simplified, only showing bonuses such as more damage and health. Your builds will now also affect which items drop. For example, sorcerers will no longer be inundated with strength items that offer them absolutely no benefit. Drops have greatly improved, with legendaries in World Tier 4 now pretty much guaranteeing a drop at max item power. Uniques will also now drop in Worlds Tier 1 and 2, along with Uber Uniques dropping from level 55 plus monsters. A nice added feature that will save you some in-game currency is the change to the gold cost to reroll stats through enchanting, as you'll now hit a cap instead of a significant price increase. You'll now also have the option to trade both unique and legendary items that you have not yet crafted to other players, along with every legendary aspect in the game now becoming available in the Codex of Power. The Codex of Power will also see some additional changes, as you'll now be able to imprint the most powerful version of an aspect into your Codex once you find a new piece of gear, and then salvage that gear by using the better version of the aspect, allowing you to always use the most powerful version at all times once you use that aspect. One of the wildest loot changes is that ancestral, legendary, unique, and uber items can now drop with upgraded stats before you even start crafting. Blizzard is clearly shifting its focus to allowing the best loot to be discovered earlier rather than locking it behind the end game. And speaking of, some huge changes to endgame activities are coming too, with Helltide now appearing in all world tiers, a new summonable boss, and many more monsters. New tormented bosses will now have a much higher chance of dropping uber uniques, and are guaranteed to drop a resplendent spark on your first kill. And one standout feature for players to be excited about, the introduction of the pit. OG players of Diablo 3 will remember the greater rifts, and this new feature is pretty similar, as it's an endgame mode where you'll be randomly teleported to a generated layout infested with level 100 monsters. Already not an easy task, and you'll have to try and fight your way through the hordes of enemies to try and take out the pit guardian before the timer runs out. In exchange for completing this task and losing part of your sanity, players will be rewarded with unique mastery rewards and materials. But don't worry too much if you didn't make it in time, as Blizzard is continuing the generosity and will give you some rewards, but obviously they won't be as good as if you'd have finished it on time. Some other general quality of life changes are coming too, as super weak builds such as the minion necromancers will see a huge buff, along with other fixes such as the in-game camera positioning. The next season will officially arrive in Diablo 4 on May 14th, but worry not, a week-long playtest will launch on April 2nd for PC players, and the best part, you'll get to temporarily try out playing the game with pretty much unlimited gold and max levels. Players will need to download the public test Diablo client, meaning you'll need to start with a whole new character. But don't worry, as your character will instantly be boosted to level 100 with 100 million gold, 1000 obols, the campaign marked as complete, a full set of rare gear, along with some more additional features. But why are you getting access to all of this? Christmas was a few months ago, so why are Blizzard blessing you with such gifts? Well, these updates largely focus on the endgame content, so Blizzard wants you to get stuck in and provide as much feedback around this area as possible. So it makes sense to temporarily grant you access to all of this to allow you to experience it in full. But in the meantime, while you're waiting for April 2nd to roll around, why not check out this video that YouTube's algorithm has suggested specifically for you?